Greetings, fellow builders and craftsmen. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Norland, episode 16, Long Road to Repair. So we need a warehouse and dorms. No, maybe not warehouse there. I might have placed it blocking things. Oh no, that's pretty much where it was. Alright. Boy, what a mess. Alright, well, the temple is partially burned. I'm going to need tools to be able to repair it, which means we need to spin up the workshop to be able to repair it. Conflict with an ally. A member of my alliance, Wind King, has serious disagreements about my ruler. And they are... those need to be resolved. Man, I have been siding with him for everything. What a pooper. Alright, let's go ahead and restore relations. Oh, no one's a diplomat. Peace treaty with Varn. That should help smooth things over. Oh, and these are fully destroyed by fire, so I need to replace them too. Shucks. A lot of wood, but hey, the important people lived. Okay, Armor Forge is known. Awesome. I think what I'm going to do is have Colin not study the paper workshop because he's not made any progress, and also he's the one that needs to inspect everything anyway, so I'll have Morrow do it. Did the blight hit yet? Not yet. Oh, just hit now. So all fields won't be harvestable with the rutabaga. So rutabaga nuked, rutabaga field nuked, rutabaga field nuked, rutabaga field nuked. I'm obviously going to have I need a lot of wood to replace that stuff. But the idea was to change what we're growing in these fertile zones with the rutabaga infection happening. I know it's going to dramatically ramp up my my unemployment, but I'm willing to have that happen in the short term. Why am I building dorms here? So that they can get to work around here quicker. Because travel time to work is a factor. My ally Windpeak is no longer part of the Alliance. I'm a bastard. Bastard of a prisoner and harlot. Oh, I guess we didn't fix the relationship. Hey, Moonlake! Hey, now that they're out, you're in! Congrats! Alright, whatever. You're about to be a hermit kingdom, because you're going to be surrounded by enemies from our alliance. So, screw you in the long run. And then we have requests for assistance. So where is it? Brightvale, don't care. Moonrealm, don't care. Heirs Rebellion, don't care. Protection against Rebellion, don't care. Leader of Sparksville died. I do care about that. So we have a new Sparks Queen. And Starstream leader died. Viticil, you took over. Stars King. So, Dust Valley, Lord is ready to leave. Don't need to worry about that. Enchantment has rebellions. Okay, so I think I'm all caught up. Can I invite Crystalite now? That's a very good question. Maybe, if I propose a peace treaty. So after the Queen hits up Moonlake, I will go to Crystalite. Zeneko and someone is spending time in bed. Who's it this time? Who's the unlucky lady? Someone new? I'm assuming this is someone new. I don't need to watch. And alright, we have an alliance with Moonlake. Look at the border gore. Oh lord. Alright, Crystalite. Propose a peace treaty. Avaren, your tour of duty is not over. The other thing I ought to do, given the severity of the combat that we were just in against the Marauders, is to use some of my large purse to replace dead people. Okay, there we go. Got some more people up. Colin, you want a desire for reward? I'll fix that as soon as Avaren's home. And Guitar Lilin wants to go hunting, so at least, at the very least, you can go wolf hunting with your hubby. Get it! Can I convert people? Convert them... what? Culture? No. Not that I know of. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so Qatar Lilin's desire has been fulfilled. Cool. Ooh, hey! Look at that! They have a more romantic relationship now than they did before. Good. Avaren is smoothing things over with the Crystalite. And they're going to join the Alliance, aren't they? Oh, Stardale, you really messed up. You just lost 2 of your vassals, and I gained 2 Alliance members. Get wrecked! Yeah! I am the Alliance head for 5. Dust, Star, Moon, Sparks, and Crystalite. Windpeak, bit of a rotten egg. I could probably improve my relationship with them and maybe, like, fix things. It wouldn't necessarily be a terrible idea, but, yeah, things are looking good for me. Alright, how is the tools coming? We're waiting on coal. So let's go ahead and coal furnace. You are the priority. Please make coal so that we can repair our temple, because our temple's looking kind of sad. Yeah, alright, so the current party now that I've survived the Marauder raid and built a giant alliance is repair and rebuild the city. Which is mostly just like gotta cut trees and maybe buy them even from the caravan in order to affect the repairs. Prisoners are poorly guarded, I know. Very weak army, I know. Need temples, I know. Unemployed, yep, I know. Blight. Thanks, Blight. Oh, what? Avaren's desire is fulfilled? Oh, they spent time at Windpeak. Yeah, I think Windpeak still hates us. Because basically their reinforcement commander died. And I'm still a woman on the throne, so they're just wah, wah, wah. If I really wanted to, I could make an offering. You know what? I'm going to do that. Pay them for the death of their commander. And then, once I have a few more mercenaries, I can also clear the bandit camp that has been plaguing them. And maybe that will help to repair the relationship a little bit. So, we're only at -10. You think I need more royal houses? No, I have some empty ones. Alright, Colin. Time for your inspections. And now that Avaren's home... Right? She's home? Yeah. Now that Avaren's home, I can reward Colin some rings. Although, Colin, you have a lot of rings. So maybe play dice with Backroad Runner and lose some rings to Backroad Runner so that I can award you rings and not have you have so many rings. Because I don't need you greedy. Playing dice on the stockades? I like it. Did you win rings or lose them? Shoot, you won them. Alright, well, I'm gonna reward you anyway. Don't let it go to your head. Oh, we're getting tributes coming in. Starstream has a groom marry. Oh, the Stars King. Yeah, I don't want to marry Backroad Runner off to anyone. Right, we're still cutting down trees in order to try to repair everything. So I'm going to also prioritize the lumber mills so that they're a priority for instruction. And then try to Colin's kind of like... So I've been splitting my attention between trying to build up a relationship with Guitar Lilin and then like actually doing his instruction duties. And now there's forest bandits in my lands. Great. When is my mercenaries? 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours? Okay, so I will go clear out the bandits in my own territory in 2 hours once I have the reinforcements come in. In terms of my relationship with everyone else, Starstream is just come under new rulership, so relationship there is a little iffy. And then Sparksville, same. Moon Lake and Dust Valley are the only ones that are really solid. Oh, and Crystal Light is okay too. God, the instructions are really terrible. So the other thing we really want is the paper workshop so that we can start making paper to make a chancellery. There's a whole bunch of like production chain to do first, but that's going to help out a lot in order to try to administrate everything. Alright, we owe a lot in taxes. Bye-bye, prisoners. I'm going to hold on to my rutabaga. Ooh, but you know what? Well, the crop infection has boosted its trade value. I just don't want to part with it because it's a little risky. to sell off the crop that rely upon for food during a blight. Probably sounds a bad idea. How do I have so many daggers? Okay. Looks good. And the reinforced warriors just came in. So let's go ahead and build an army to attack that. Oh! My knight died. Okay. So let's take a look to see if there's a... Oh yeah, here's another knight. Once he arrives, I'll raffle him off. Oops, misclick. There we go. There's a lot of bandits around. So I'm going to try to clear as many bandits as I can without, you know, suffering any losses. We need temples, we need wood, there's many unemployed, backroad runners in depression. Yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot of repairs that need to be done. But paper workshop just got done. That's going to be really helpful. So as soon as I get tools from the workshop, so I'm going to make that a priority as well. We need coal for the workshop. Actually, I have coal. So we're just waiting on tools to be manufactured. I'll be able to start to make the paper mill, and then I'll be able to run a chancellery instead of having to administrate everything myself, which is kind of obnoxious. This is a good group to rush. Half of them were archers. No problem. So I'm going to go home and rest up, and then once I'm a little bit more rested, I'll start clearing out the other bandit camps. Because there's one in Wind Peak, there's one in Crystal Light. There's some wolves over there to keep an eye on. So, fulfillment. Yeah, everyone's desires are fulfilled. Good. It'd be really good if I came under a windfall of wood so that I could actually build some farms back, but I suppose I could have purchased it from the trade caravan that just came through. I just forgot. But waiting on the tool production is just brutal. And we're still under crop infestations. It's been slow. Have the unemployed chop wood? Well, you need wood to be able to build a lumber mill, so it's kind of like chicken and the egg there. It's not necessarily a bad idea. I just think at this moment, I'd rather leave the, uh-oh, what the hell just happened? I'd rather leave the forest not clear-cut. So, there is an air rebellion. Oh, bummer. I didn't realize there was a hostage needing my help. So there's an air rebellion where? Oh, you know what? I don't care. That is so much not in my sphere of influence. It doesn't concern me at all. Good. One less thing to have to manage. Backroad, is there anything I can do for you besides have you proposition some random person for, to fulfill some questionable desires that you have? You have few rings? Okay, I can fix that. Just quit gambling your rings away. In fact, do I have to tell you not to gamble anymore? I'm gonna tell them not to gamble. This is not the first time I had to give Backroad Runner rings. I think she's, like, gambling them away and then being upset that she gambled them away. Do you you're not a gambler, are you? No, you're not a gambler, so I'm not really sure what that's about. Is it possible to support a rebellion for an enemy nation? Yeah. So if I could go over there and support the heir in the rebellion, the thing is, the heir is Kaiden too. These are Kaiden territory, and there are, like, sworn enemies, so I don't want to support a sworn enemy, even if it undermines them, because I would be committing troops to be harmed or killed for very little benefit for myself. Speaking of that, let's check wounds. Yeah, I think we could probably put another squad together to help out Windpeak, even though Windpeak kind of spat on us and left the, left our alliance. I will, I'll forgive and forget. And put an army together to clear out those bandits, because those bandits are bad for everyone, not just Windpeak. Oh, the Crystal King is coming to visit. And this time around, I'll try to remember to buy wood to revitalize our industries that got burned down from the Marauders. And maybe buy tools enough to repair the other temple. Oh, no, I have tools now for the temple repair. Cool. Alright, buy 35 wood. Where are these daggers coming from? Why don't, every time I look, I have more daggers. What is going on? Alright, looks good. So with that purchased wood, let's go ahead and make a rutabaga field. I know it's currently under blight, but I want to get them built so that it... Well, actually, we're sitting on a pretty tidy sum of rutabaga, so I'm going to hold off on that and invest in rye instead. Because I think, if possible, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to, at some point, raise the wages so that the peasants and warriors can afford flour and moonshine, rather than rutabaga and moonshine. Phasing out the rutabaga as a eaten crop, and only have it as a reagent to make moonshine. I think would be a good goal at some point. Weren't I making daggers? So I am making daggers, but I'm making daggers until I have 2. So the fact that I keep finding myself with like a dozen daggers makes no sense, because I have a do until I have 2. So I do want a minimum amount of daggers, but I don't want like 12 daggers, and I don't know where they keep coming from. I'm confused. Let's take a look at other prison camps. So there's one in Crystal Light as well that should be cleared at some point. Cool. So we got the tools to... Here, I'll build first. We got the tools to potentially rebuild the temple tomorrow. And then I'll use the next set of tools to try to build a paper production facility. They have a lot of archers, so we should rush them. Oh, look at them escape. You're welcome, Wind King, you ungrateful lout. And I'm going to return back to Udaville to heal again, and then head back out to Crystal Light to clear theirs afterwards. Additionally, almost everyone that lives around here is taking like a diagonal shortcut here. So I'm going to place some additional roads in order to try to speed up. I know it cost me a lot of gold, but the movement speed is really, really slow otherwise, so add some additional infrastructure. Taking a look at the problems. Not enough wood. Yeah, I knew that. Free Lord, not going to do. Need temples. Yeah, it's being repaired. Need a barracks. That's a lie. Unemployed. Yes, I know. So yeah, there's really nothing else to do here. There's not active problems I need to work on. It looks to me, doing a very quick cursory review, Philoma here got really injured. But and so did Lucho's vet. But most of them didn't really take too many injuries. So I should probably wait like a day or two to be able to send them back out so they can actually have some time to recover. Doesn't look so bad. Now what I might want to do is... let's go ahead and add another mill. I'm going to put a mill here. And the reason is we have a lot of wheat that could be processed. And I think it would be pretty wise to stop focusing on eating raw rutabaga, which is really a downer, and start ramping up our flour production so that we can feed people what they want. What's happened to Backward Runner? You're obsessed with your desire. Yeah, but you're monogamous. That doesn't really work. Alright, here's a question. Should I marry her off? So if I marry her off, she departs from our kingdom and no longer becomes the educator for the children, which one could argue is like kind of a bad idea, but I'm going to allow you to vote on that anyway. And it would just make me a dowry sum of money. So I could marry her off to some foreign power. Maybe our families are intertwined so that there's some, like, relationship bond between them. But I would lose a very capable 14 intelligence and 17 teach. And Backroad's only 25 years old, so, you know, it would be a hell of a loss, I think. Oh, really? The Queen is threatening us again? What else is new? Threat of plunder. I've heard that before. You're a wuss, and you're not gonna do it. So now we have an armor forge. And, I'm gonna do light armor until we have 10 of them. No, we almost have the paperwork shop, and that's gonna really change things for the better, I think. Morrow is seriously ill. What happened? You have rutabaga fever. It's not fatal. We have raised rutabaga knowledge. It's annoying, but not fatal. So it's not gonna get us like it got Kleb. And Lorix, thank you, Kilgore, for the gifted subs. Cheers. I think Back Roadrunner is going to have to be celibate. Sorry. We have a dangerous neighbor. The Wind King from Wind Peak. His relationship with us is really bad enough for him to be potentially conspiring against us. Got it. I'm going to try to send Avaren over there again. The other thing is we can wait him out. He's 54 years old. He's not going to live forever. So maybe it's a problem that, like, resolves itself. That's entirely possible. And thank you for the resub, Kilgore, as well. Alright. The threat of plunder is going to... Oh! Who's this child? Zeneko! What the hell? Alright, well, another Zen bastard just popped up. The bishop likes to polish it. If you know what I mean. You're bastard number 2. Bastard 2. Well, bastard 2. You at least will get a proper education from the illustrious, brilliant Back Roadrunner. And you're in good company, because JMW Snow over there is your half-brother, I bet? I think? Yes. Or your half-sister? Brother? Actually brother, but yeah. Avaren desire fulfilled. I don't know what your desire was, but you're welcome. I don't know what I did for you, but you're welcome. And reinforcements for the plunder attack are arriving. Might as well hire more mercenaries. I do have the purse for it. And I have very low tolerance for the constant threats from the... You know what? Because you don't actually control your own name, you're the bitch queen. Just... that's who you are now. We paid our bills with prisoners. I like it. You know, I have so many rutabaga that we're getting pretty close to the end of the blight. I am going to take the risk on selling the rutabaga because I don't think we're gonna desperately need it for consumption, and I'd rather part with a whole bunch of gold. Enables the production of shields at the Armor Forge. I like it. And military logistics would be nice so that we march faster. And maybe the smelting furnace as well. Although if I buy that, I'm going to need to sell some more stuff to be able to float the cost. Okay, so big purchase order here. Nice. Now, as soon as my army members are recovered... Well, I suppose we have the threat of plunder, but, you know, I'm not going to wait for that, because, like, they take forever to actually arrive. I'm not going to stick around at home, under house arrest, like, worried, shaking in my boots. I'm just going to go out and kill bandits. I don't care if they're threatening me. The paper workshop is almost done, and as soon as we get the wood, that will be the next thing I build. And then we can start to make paper, and then after that, we'll have a chancellery. So I need 50 wood to build the chancellery, plus 5 tools. So paper, then chancellery, and then we'll be able to actually manage stuff again. Because nothing has been managed very well, because Colin's just like, balls to the wall, too busy to do it. Smutty Monkeys, thank you for the resub. And good luck in the raffle, if you want to enter it. And Nexo, thank you for the sub. The first sub. I love new subs. Cheers. You're in good company, I think. I know I'm biased, but that's my bias. Averin completed the text of spending time together with the Wind Peak leader, who's still a bit pissy. I don't think there's really any repairing this relationship here, to be honest. I'm going to attempt to send Guitar Lilin out as an envoy, but after that, I think I'm probably done. I think I'm probably done bending to the whims of a jerk. And I'm just going to outweight him and let him die off and then maybe deal with the next one. Because my intentions would be better shoring up my relationship with Sparksville and Starstream than, like, catering to the needy whims of Wind Peak. Sexy holodeck. Oh, God. We have Sexy Bastard. Okay, I'm just going to call you Sexy Bastard. Just lean into it. Sexy Bastard, the small child. Oh. What is happening? We started off all prim and proper, then Klep died of blight plague, and ever since it's just descended into chaos. Well, Wind Peak is like, I mean, yeah, I don't have any more levers to pull. The thing is, because they're completely landlocked, surrounded by my alliance, it's not like anyone else can form a allied relationship with them, because they don't border them. So I've neutralized the threat of them joining anyone. So, like, whatever. I don't care. I'd honestly be better, my time would be better spent, like, going after Great Mist, who's independent. I wouldn't want Treewood, though. Kaiden can go play in traffic with a blindfold on. If you know what I mean. Thank you for tuning in to Norland, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a marathon August 17th and August 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this episode was cut from a marathon, meaning that feedback cannot be incorporated. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. And if you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Varn.